Hello everyone, myself Deepak Upadhyay from Impulse Technology Gurgaon, Delhi. In this video, I will demonstrate you how to calculate the elastic modulus of bulk silicon and silicon dioxide by using Nanodical software. So let's get started. This is my device studio, that is a graphical user interface for this Nanodical software, and this interface will help you to model the structure. You can do some modification, manipulation in your atomic structure, device structure as well. So first I would like to import the silicon from my local database. So you can go to the file option, select this import local, and here you can see this is the material database that exists inside this software, where you can see 0D material, 1D material, 2D material, 3D material, and some organic material is there. So for silicon you can select this 3D material, select this semiconductor, and here you can select this silicon, and then you can click on this open. So this is the silicon material that I have imported from my local database, and if you want to calculate this structure, so you can click on this simulator, go to the Nanodical, select this self-consistent field calculation. This is the SCF calculation, where you can see this is the basic settings: electron temperature, cutoff energy, exchange correlation, LDA, GGA, and this is the K-point sampling. This is the iteration control, density matrix, Hamilton matrix, total energy, and this is the basic settings: arrangement by element, by atoms, and this is the Howard atom. And this is the spintonics application. Suppose if you want to include the collinear spin, general spin, no spin. So as per your need, you can define the parameter, and then you can click on this generate file. So once you click on the generate file, in the project window you can see the scf.input file has been generated. So you can select this folder, right click, select this open with, and this is the script for this silicon material, where you can see what parameter we have defined. This is the basic setting: electron temperature, cutoff energy, exchange correlation. This is the K-point sampling, and here you can see no spin is included, and this is the iteration control, and this is the atom and their Cartesian coordinate point. So you can select this folder, right click, select this run option, and if you want to run the job on the parallel, suppose 5 core, 10 core, 15 core, so there is no limitation of core, you can define up to 128 core, and then you can click on this run option to run this job. In the bottom of the page you can see this is the job manager, where the scf.input file is in the running condition. So in the meantime you can go to the simulator, select this Nanodical, and go to the analysis. And this is the analysis parameter. So as per your need, you can select the parameter, and then you can click on this generate file. So I would like to select this modulus, and here you can see this is the delta, and this is the small displacement of the strain that is used to calculate the modulus by the difference of stress. And this is the order of modulus that define the number of bonds that is used to calculate the derivative of force. And if you select this option, so van der Waals interaction will be included. Then you can click on this generate file. So similarly you can run this modulus.input file, right click, select this run option to run this job. So in the job manager you can see the input calculation is in the running condition. Like when the SCF input for this silicon will finished, then the modulus calculation will start automatically. And again you can click on this file option, go to the import option, select this import local, and this time I would like to include the silicon dioxide. So you can select this 3D material, select this metal oxide, and this is the silicon dioxide. So you can select this folder, and then you can click on this open. So in the same way you can go to the simulator, select this Nanodical, go to the self-consistent field calculation, and here you can define the parameter, and then you can click on this generate file. And when you click on the generate file, in the project window you can see the scf.input file has been generated. So you can select this folder, select this open with, and this is the script for this silicon dioxide, where you can see this is the atom and their Cartesian coordinate point. So similarly you can run this scf.input file, and then go to the simulator, select this Nanodical, go to the analysis, and here you can define the same parameter modulus, and then you can select this option, then you click on this generate file. Again you can run this modulus.input file, and you can wait till all the calculation will finished. In the job manager you can see all the input calculation has been finished, and their output has been generated, and the output of this modulus.input file will open in the MATLAB. So I would like to open my MATLAB, and from the browse option you can select your folder into the MATLAB. Here you can see this is the my project, and then you can click on this select folder, and on the left side you can see this is the output file of this silicon, and this is the output file of this silicon dioxide. So you can select this folder, and again you can select this folder, and here you can see this is the elastic modulus.mat file. So you can double click on it, and here you can type the command data and then press the enter. And here you can see this is the output of this elastic modulus. So if you want to show the younger modulus, so you can type this command and then press the enter. And here you can see this is the young modulus. And if you want to show this shear modulus, then you can type this command and then press the enter. So this is the young modulus and this is the shear modulus. And then you can select this nanodical crystal folder. And here you can see this is the elastic modulus.mat file for this silicon dioxide. So you can double click on it, and here you can type the command data and then press the enter. For the young modulus you can type the command, and for the young modulus you can type this command and then press the enter. And this is the output of this young modulus. And for the shear modulus you can type this command and then press the enter. So thank you for watching the video.